Background of Germany. Formation and unification. Germany's history as a unified nation began in the 19th century. Prussia united over 300 independent kingdoms, duchies, and principalities. The German Empire was established in 1871 with the Prussian king becoming the German Emperor. Historical highlights. Role in both World Wars. World War division into East and West Germany. Reunification in 1990. Strong industrial base. Rich cultural heritage. And lastly, influential contribution to science, technology, and the arts. Basic background about flag of Germany. Design and color. Known as Bundesflag, three horizontal stripes of equal width, black, red, and gold. Historical origin from the early 19th century. Symbolic meanings. Black represent or associate with Prussia, represent determination and perseverance. Red represent the Hellenistic League, symbolizing strength and bravery. Gold stand for generosity and a bright future for Germany.
Kemudian untuk trade scenario dari 2018 hingga 2022, Germany maintained a consistent trade surplus, indicating that export exceeds imports. However, the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 led to a decline in both export and import, reflecting widespread destruction. By 2021 and 2022, Germany experienced a strong recovery with substantial growth in trade, showcasing the country's relaxed and robust global trade action. Okey, seterusnya untuk macroeconomic situation. Seperti yang kita tengok dekat table tu, GNP has consistently been slightly lower than GDP, except in 2019 and 2022. GNP measure the value of goods and services produced by residents, regardless of production location, while GDP measure the value within the country's product. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, both GNP and GDP declined, with GNP decreasing from 4,105 billion in 2019 to 3,989 billion in 2020, and GDP slightly decreased from 3,859 billion in 2019 to 3,884 billion in 2020. Next, for the unemployment rate data, during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, the unemployment rate increased to 5.9% due to economic disruption from lockdowns, business closures, and reduced activity, leading to job losses. By 2022, the unemployment rate decreased to 5.3%, indicating continued recovery in the labor market as business resumes. Following with stabilizing economic conditions and increased demand for goods and services. Kemudian untuk inflation rate data, during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, the inflation rate plummeted to 0.14% due to reduced consumer demand, supply chain disruption, and deflationary pressures. In 2021, the inflation rate surged to 3.07%, driven by pent-up consumer demand, supply chain bottlenecks, and rising energy prices exceeding the European Central Bank target and signaling emerging inflationary pressures.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azrif Han bin Muhammad Noor. I will present about the Green Economy project in Germany. Green Economy project in Germany had 5: first, electric vehicle; second, green public transportation; third, green grading; fourth, solar energy technology; and the last is wind energy technology. Introduction to the technology of electrical vehicle. First, the country commitment to sustainability and reduction carbon emission as catalyzed widespread adoption of EVs among consumers. Second, the production of electric vehicle in Germany is concentrated in various key locations, with one prominent hub being Stuttgart. Third, the first company to put electric vehicle in Germany was Siemens and Heske, a pioneering electrical engineering firm established in 1847. For the first electric vehicle built in Germany date back to the late 19th century, especially in 1888, and last innovators like Siemens and Heske saw the potential of electric power to provide a cleaner, quieter, and potentially most reliable alternative to yearly internal combustion engine vehicle. Okay, next, contribution of the technology to economy, social and environment. Economy, job creation and industry growth. Manufacturing and supply chains. The EV industry foster job creation in manufacturing, battery production, software development and supply chains. Second, cost saving for customers, lower operating costs. Social, health benefits. EVs produce zero tailpipes emission, leading to reduced air pollution and improved public health. Second, social equity. EVs, including electric public transportation and shared mobility service, offer efficient solution to urban mobility challenges. Environment, reduction in greenhouse gas emission. The widespread adoption of EVs is crucial for meeting global climate target and reducing the adverse effect of climate change. Second, resources efficiency. Advancement in EV technology promotes the use of sustainable and recyclable material in vehicle production. Okay, introduction to the technology of green public transportation. First, the country approach embraces the integration of electric and hybrid bus train powered by renewable energy sources such as wind and solar, and intensive bicycle infrastructures to encourage eco-friendly commuting options. Second, the production of green public transportation in Germany is concentrated in several key locations, with notable promise in cities like Stuttgart. Third, the city of Hamburg stands out as the pioneer in Germany for initiating green public transportation. For the first green public transportation in Germany, a Holstraum tram was established in Berlin in 1865, and lastly, the development of Holstraum tram and their subsequent electrification aims to reduce the reliance on Holstraum carriage, elevate traffic congestion, and minimize pollution in expanding cities. Contribution of the technology to economy, social, and environment. For green public transportation. For economy, first, cost saving. Reduce fuel costs, economic growth. Efficient public transportation reduce commute time and congestion, leading to enhanced productivity as workers spend less time in transit. For social, improve public health. Integrating walking and cycling mesh with public transportation encourage healthy lifestyle. Second, enhance quality of life. Electric vehicles are generally quiet, reducing noise pollution and enhancing urban living conditions. For environment, conservation of natural resources. The use of sustainable and recycled material in vehicle manufacturing contributes to resources conservation. Second, reduction in greenhouse gas emission. The adoption of renewable energy sources to power public transportation further reduce carbon emission. Introduction to the technology of green building. First, the concept of green building was introduced to create a simple standard of living and preserve nature from reduction. Second, green building expresses the aspect of using energy, water, and other resources more efficiently to avoid waste. That in German, green building can be found in various cities and regions such as Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg. For one of the yearly figures involved in the development of green building in Germany is Professor Dr. Wolfgang Fisch, a German physicist. Why the first green building, officially considered a Vershof or passive building, was built in 1991 in Darmstadt, Germany. And lastly, the first green building or Vershof was built in Germany due to high environmental awareness in the country, as well as the need for environmentally friendly solutions to address issues such as climate change and excessive energy consumption. Contribution of the technology to economy, social and environment for green building. For economy, first, job creation. The green building industry provides new job opportunity in a variety of fields, including architectural design and construction and maintenance of green buildings. Second, energy efficiency. Green buildings tend to be more energy efficient, reducing long-term operating costs and increasing the company competitiveness. For social, first, better quality of life. Green buildings offer a healthy and more comfortable environment for its occupants. Second, community involvement. Green building projects often involve local community in the planning and implementation process, increasing people's sense of ownership and participation. For environment, first, conservation of resources. Practices as the use of recycled building material and efficient water management help reduce the use of limited natural resources. Second, reduction of carbon footprint. Green buildings are designed to reduce energy consumption and carbon emission, helping to reduce the negative effect of climate change. Introduction to the technology of solar energy. First, the country transition towards green energy sources has been driven by its desire to reduce reliance on fossil fuel and mitigate the impacts of climate change. Second, the German government has implemented various policy and incentives to promote the use of solar energy, including regional feed-in tariff and subsidy for solar panel installation. Third, solar energy is the power derived from the sun rays. For the Germany has recognized the massive potential of solar energy and has invested heavily in research and development. And lastly, solar power reduces reliance on fossil fuel, decreases greenhouse gas emission, and help combat climate change. Contribution of the technology to economy, social and environment. For solar energy. For economy, first, job creation and economic growth. 13,000 jobs directly in manufacturing, installation and maintenance. Second, financial stability. Encourage investment in solar energy with subsidy and grants, lowering financial barriers and feed-in tariff, ensuring a steady return on investment for solar energy producers. For social, one, social landscape. Impacting various aspects of daily life, community development and overall social well-being. Second, the new sources of income helping to combat rural population and economic decline. For environment, first, energy security. Reduce depends on import fossil fuel with subject to volatile price and geopolitical risk. Second, reducing greenhouse gas emission does not produce air pollutants or require water for cooling, contributing to improve air quality and reduce strain on water resources. And lastly, introduction to the technology of wind energy. First, wind energy has emerged as a critical component of Germany's renewable energy strategy. Second, Germany's journey into wind energy begins in the 1918 with the first experimental wind farms. Third, significant growth occurs in the 1990s with the implementation of supportive policy such as the Electricity Field-in Act of 1991. 4. As of recent data, wind energy is one of the leading sources of electricity in Germany. And lastly, the wind energy sector provides employment to tens of thousands of people, spanning manufacturing, installation, maintenance, and research. And lastly, for contribution of the technology to economy, social and environment for wind energy. For economy, first, job creation, manufacturing, installation, maintenance, research, and development. Second, reducing reliance on import fossil fuel. Diversifying energy sources helps stable energy price, protecting the economy from the volatilities of fossil fuel market. For social, first, distribution of employment, instrumental in reducing regional economic disparities. Second, community development, infrastructure improvement such as better roads, enhanced communication network, and upgrade local facilities are frequently made to support wind farm operation. And lastly, for environment, clean source of power, avoiding the production of carbon dioxide emission during operation. Second, preservation of natural resources, reducing the country's reliance on mining and drilling that can harm the environment.
A blue economy is one that relies on sustainable production and consumption, minimal pollution, and as few resources. Germany has a strong focus on the blue economy, recognizing the protection of its maritime industry and the needs for their sustainable development. Some of Germany's blue economy projects, such as offshore wind energy project, sustainable fishery management, marine biotechnology research and development, and also coastal tourism and marine protected areas. Germany stands out as a global leader in offshore wind energy. The ambition goal is to have 30 GW of capacity installed across the North and Baltic Sea by 2030. This is in clean energy will power millions of homes and significantly reduce dependence on fossil fuel. Strong and consistent offshore be enhanced by more than 1,530 operation turbines, which now create nearly 8.4 GW of electric, contributing significantly to the Germany economy through job creation and investment. Economically, they create less employment opportunities, instruction, maintenance, and operation, attracting the development of a skilled workforce in the renewable energy sector that can reduce greenhouse gas emissions and combat climate change and have a far-reaching environmental impact lower than traditional fossil fuel power generation. Germany implement policy to manage feedstock sustainable emission environment, economy and social factor. These issues healthy fish population, support fishing community and protect marine ecosystem. The German Blue Economy Project prioritizes sustainable fish sharing with nearly half the funding especially allocated for green net practice, safer working conditions, and innovative fishing method. The approach aims to make the fishing industry more resilient, reduce pollution, and collect better data. German research institutions and the private sector collaboration on marine bioenergy project supported by government funding and EU program. The German government has implemented various initiatives to support the growth of the marine bioenergy sector, including funding program and tax incentives for start-up and small and medium-sized enterprise. Marine protected areas see ecosystem and endangered species, where encouraging responsible tourism practice like eco-friendly lodging and tourist education. This safeguards marine life, promote biodiversity, and ensures long-term sustainability for both tourism and the environment. Marine protected areas help to protect the marine environment, which is essential for the long-term sustainability of the coastal tourism industry.
Here is a single slide presentation summarizing the advantage of generative green technology to generate blue economy. Key areas of impact. First of all is offshore wind energy. It's a longer-term lease and advanced energy storage, and underwater cable for effective energy dissemination, and a remote monitoring system. And second is sustainable fisheries management. It's a aquatic sensor and satellite image, and electronic monitoring system, and biodegradable fishing crate. And number 3 is marine biotechnology research. It's genomic analysis and biotransfers, and systematic biology and robotics for invertebrate bioproducts. And the last is number 4 is coastal tourism and MPAS. It's eco-friendly boats and sustainable tourism platform, and marine debris removal technology, and virtual reality for armistice.
So, what are the sustainable development achievements done by Germany? Let's see what they've done based on the first SDG, which is known poverty. First and foremost, increase in inclusion benefits. The monthly lump sum allowance for participation in communal sporting, playing, and cultural activities such as membership in a sports club will henceforth be increased to 10 euros to 15 euros. Next, free transport for schooling. All expenditure for necessary transport of school pupils is met. This even applies if pupils' tickets issued by the local public transport provider are also valid for general travel other than journey to and from school. So, and then Skills Development Opportunities Act. The German government has improved the continuing training of employed persons affected by the previous structural changes. The second SDG, which is Zero Hunger, they tackled it by introducing National Bioeconomy Strategy, which is the sustainable production of food and feed products and of renewable raw materials. Federal Ministry of Food and Agriculture has been implementing a flagship initiative on sustainable consumption for biodiversity in agriculture and food. However, for the third SDG, which is Good Health and Well-being, they introduced Digital Health Care Act in 9 December 2019, provides additional support for video consultations, protecting workers and consumers' health and from harmful substances and emissions in products that contribute to water, soil, air, or atmospheric pollution or contamination ensured utilizing numerous national environmental protection regulations.
Next, SDG 6 is about clean water and sanitation. Germany focuses on effective water resource management by reducing impurities, investing in wastewater treatment, promoting sustainable farming, and developing new technologies to ensure long-term water supply. Despite these advances, 2.2 billion people lack access to safe drinking water and 4.2 billion lack basic sanitation globally, with population growth, urbanization, and climate change increasing water demand and stressing ecosystems, highlighting the need for sustainable water management and international cooperation. SDG 7 is about affordable and clean energy. Universal access to affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy is crucial for modern civilization, and achieving UN SDG 7 with renewable sources like solar, wind, and hydro offering environmental and economic benefits. However, significant challenges in widespread access, especially in poor nations, require international cooperation and inclusive efforts to develop renewable and energy infrastructure. For SDG 8, it is decent work and economic growth. Achieving SDG 8 requires policies promoting job creation, reducing inequalities, and ensuring worker safety, including support for SMEs, entrepreneurship, and workforce education. The pandemic revealed economic vulnerabilities, emphasizing the need to build sustainably and inclusively with a focus on renewable energy, healthcare, and digital technology. International cooperation and strong institutions are essential to ensure economic progress benefits all workers. For SDG 9, it is industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Achieving SDG 9 requires strengthening infrastructure, promoting sustainable industrialization, and encouraging innovation. This involves investing in modern, sustainable infrastructure and fostering an innovative culture to boost economic growth and job creation. Strategic planning, sufficient funding, and international collaboration are essential for environmentally sustainable and socially inclusive progress.
Our current consumption habits are wasteful, hurting the environment. Sustainable Consumption and Production (CPS) aims to fix this by using stuff and making things last longer. Imagine buying quality items instead of disposable ones, or choosing the companies with eco-friendly practices. By working together, government with policies, businesses with innovation, and consumers with smart choices, we can create a circular economy where easily resources are used wisely and waste is minimal. By this way, we can protect our planet for the future. Next, for climate change, our planet is warming, causing floods, droughts, and food problems. Goal 13 of the SDGs tackles the climate change. We need to cut down on pre-heat trapping gases and get ready for coming changes. Everyone can help, countries by working together, businesses by finding cleaner ways to work, and individuals by saving energy. Together we can build a cooler future. Our oceans are vital, but threatened by pollution, overfishing, and habitat loss. SDG 14 tackles these issues, fights plastic waste, promotes sustainable fishing, and protects coral reefs and mangroves. Everyone can help, governments with regulations, businesses with responsible practices, and individuals by reducing plastic use and choosing sustainable seafood. Working together, we can keep our oceans teeming with life. Our forests, mountains, and grasslands are crucial for our planet, but threatened by forest deforestation and sustainable practices. SDG 15 fights back. It protects our forest through replanting and better management, combats land degradation, and safe biodiversity. Everyone can help. Governments regulate, businesses can resource responsibly, and individuals can make sustainable choices. Together, we can keep our land healthy and teeming with life.